I'm Jessica Hatcher and I'm a freelance journalist from the UK, and I've been working predominantly in East Africa for nearly 3 years now. When I first arrived here, East Africa was seen as the last frontier of energy exploration, with oil and gas being found initially in Mozambique, Tanzania in huge quantities, and then recently in Kenya. In Kenya, the resource debate where resources have the potential to destabilize an area comes into a very sharp focus in my mind, basically because Turkana has such significance to our understanding of our species.
And so you have this big, huge lake, which is the biggest desert lake in the world, and then you have the interiors, and it's all the same place, but yet it feels very different. So you have all this world colliding, on the lake with, the people who are living mostly from the fisheries, and then in the interior where people are sort of, more relying on cattle, and then little pockets of modernity everywhere, and then in the middle of all that, which is not really something you can see until you're there, are the rigs, of the British Petroleum Company.
And I was really intrigued by the general idea that it is such a remote area, and in the end what happens in this remote area is a very elemental struggle of development and tradition. There's not a lot of comfort, especially if you have a lot of equipment. You have to lug it around, you have to go on boats, you have to go on islands, you have to carry that stuff. Once we had to cross a little river because there was no road anymore, so you just have to lug everything on your back and your backpack and on the head of yourself and carry it under your arm, and you just have to walk through it. I mean, there's just no other way around.
Shall we proceed, Twende?
Twende.
This is so beautiful here.
Yeah. And there's a village